Another pretty special sunset here. This one's from Sid Harbour. A strong wind warning today and tomorrow. So she's pretty busy in here at the moment. Lots and lots of boats in here. Don't know how well this is going to show up on here, but there's got to be 50 boats in here today. Sunday off Airlie Beach. Sun's back out a bit today. It's all happening. A few boats heading out. There's windsurfing, cruise ship. One of the fast ferries goes over to Hamilton Island, just coming in. So we're on our way again. We've left Airlie Beach. Not looking like going back there in a hurry though this time. We're just going a little 10-mile trip today up to Double Bay. So we're just towing the dinghy at this stage, taking the motor off it, but we're just towing that along. Fairly flat sea today. Nice little sort of sou'easter blowing, but it's pretty light. 3/4ing, sort of almost a little bit square at times. So we've just got our mainsail up. We've got the heady out too, but it's not doing a whole lot. Yeah, full main today. Just kind of wobbling, and we actually got the motor on because we're pretty low on charge. Been using the computers a fair bit this morning, so just trying to throw a bit of charge in for an hour while we motor on up there, and then pull up into Double Bay. I'm going to start heading north again, head up towards Gloucester Island and Bowen, and then up towards Townsville. That's the plan, so hopefully it'll come to fruition. So we've just come around Grimstone Point back there, and this is Woodwark Bay where the boats are all moored over there on the far side. And then around in front of us, just about to round the corner into Double Bay. Okay, so just come around the corner now into Double Bay. Coming around into Eastern Double Bay. We're going to try and tuck right down the end. A couple of fishing boats in here, but not too much else by the looks of it. Should be nice and pleasant down there. Just coming along the eastern shore of Double Bay here. Just a little bit of a shack up there and a little beach. We're just coming up to the Anchorage here now. Looks like there's quite a few boats in here actually. Thought it might have been a bit quieter, but that's okay. Get the anchor all ready to go out. Looks like it's going to be a very nice spot. Just got to make sure we don't run into Datum Rock here. We're anchored up in Double Bay. Beautiful quiet little spot here. We've just tucked under this little point here, kind of away from the crowd a bit. Most of the boats are in that little bay just there. Sun's just about to duck down over the hill there. Should be pretty nice. So the fish are just starting to come on the chew. Here we go, got an inquiry. Come on. Got a fish on. Oh, it's a big one too. I think think it's a giant trevally. It's a giant trevally. Oh, it's a giant. Look at it. It's another beautiful sunset. This time from Double Bay, just north of Airlie Beach. Another beautiful day up here today. We're just leaving Double Bay on our way to pass through Gloucester Passage. So we've got about 18 miles to do today. Not a lot of breeze here just at the moment. I'm hoping once we get around the corner out of this bay here that we might pick some up. So it's a bit of motoring. Got the lure ready to rock. Whenever we're motoring, it's fishing time, so that's about to go over. Okay, so let's give you the lay of the land here. That's Double Bay East that we came out from, where we spent last night. It's coming around the tip of the point here that separates the east and west Double Bay. There's a little bit of a beach there as well. And then we're going to go up on the inside here of Grassy Island, this big island right in front of us. Go around the inside of that and just run along the shore. Go on the outside of Olden Island, and then around George Point, Saddleback Island, and then into Gloucester Channel. It's a beautiful day out here on the ocean today. Breeze is just starting to fill in, so hopefully we'll get that motor off shortly. See right out in the distance is Hayman Island and Hook Island. A long way out, but just a bit hazy, that's all. It's coming around that southwestern tip of Grassy Island, looking in towards the Anchorage. There's a current boiling off the point here. Hopefully get some fish. Probably pushing a bit of tide here at the moment going north, but got all day to get there, no problem. Just looking along the north side of Grassy Island. A couple of little beaches there. Got Edwin Rock in the foreground here. In the background is the Armit Islands. And this is Gumbrell Island. And up ahead here is Olden Island, which we've got to go around. Sort of taking that to seaward and go up towards George Point there, right off in the distance. Okay, this is more like it. Got a little bit of breeze there now. Only got 9 knots or so, but it's enough to get our full main, get our headsail poled out, and we're doing numbers better than we would if we were motoring into this bit of current, so happy days. We're just coming around George Point here, pushing a heap of tide. But you can see Saddleback Island just coming around into view there. You can see why it's called Saddleback. It's saddle down the middle of the island. And then in the background is Gloucester Island. We're going to go to seaward of Saddleback, I think, and then cut in. Still got our pulled out headsail. Had a minor drama a minute ago. We realised that the little clip on the topping lift had partially, well, it had come undone and was just hanging on to that loop. So we had to very carefully furl the heady, very carefully drop the pole while it had a bit of weight on it still to keep it in there, and we managed to get it done. So it's good foredeck work by Sam. She went up to do that. Let's give us prerogative to change his mind. Decided we're going to go the southern side of Saddleback Island. Sneak up first in the passage. Reese was just taking us offshore a little bit more than we wanted, so we drived over and head up through the passage here. The water is a spectacular colour here though. It's kind of similar to the Whitsundays, but it just looks like it's got a bit better clarity actually. Not quite as cloudy. Beautiful colour. So just getting to the western end there of Saddleback now, and you can see Gloucester Passage starting to open up in front. There's a big bit of reef sticking out there off the bottom end of this island though, so we've got to go well past that. Go out and around that fishing boat I think, before we bear away. A nice little two-star reach happening here now, charging along. Lining up the Gloucester Passage now. Got Cape Gloucester over here on the left, and then on the other side is Gloucester Island. Some big peaks there. Pushing a bit of current out through here. Looks pretty whitewashy, but it's mainly just wind against current. There we go, so we just come out to the first red lateral marker coming into Gloucester Passage, and you can see Passage Island up in the distance there. Looks like a couple of boats just moored off the Monty's resort there. We think we might go around the corner to the other one though. The Anchorage a little bit further around the corner, a bit more protected I hope, maybe a little less current. Never been here before though, so I'm totally guessing that. So just starting to see the Monty's Resort over here. Monty's Reef Resort, I think it might be officially called. A couple of boats anchored out the front there. You can see the port marker here. We've got to go between that and the East Cardinal mark. And then we're going to go to starboard of that island up in front, Passage Islet. And round the back, we'll end up further along the beach here from out the front of the, I think it's the Gloucester Eco Resort, up where that big motor cruiser is up in the distance there. So that's our plan. We better get back to some steering. Just looking over towards Monty's Reef Resort there. We'll dive up around the corner. Got a clear Passage Island in front, and round the back of that up to the Anchorage. So here's our little Anchorage near the Gloucester Passage. We're in the one just south of Passage Islet. Probably a couple hundred metres out from shore. We're only in 5 metres of water at high tide, so fairly shallow. Just starting to cloud up a little bit. It's supposed to be a bit of rain the next couple of days, so just starting to get a few clouds. It's Gloucester Island, the mountainous area over the back, Passage Island at the front. This is looking back towards, sort of towards Bowen, I guess. Getting quite cloudy. Here's another pretty nice sunset. This one's over the top of the Bowen area. Very nice. Come into the beach here. Got the dinghy on the anchor. Pretty overcast sort of a day today. No rain yet, but it's tipped to rain tonight and tomorrow. And we're just on our way up here to the Cape Gloucester Resort. go and have a beer and some lunch, I think. Everyone is welcome. Even you, Samantha. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, that was a pretty fun little lunchtime visit, wasn't it? Sun's come out now.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
What did you say you just needed to do then?
Get back out to the boat later.
No, that's not what you said. Yeah, it's a beautiful little spot there. The Ore Bar and Bistro. Just had a couple of beers with a lovely couple from Tumbyumby that we met on the beach a bit earlier. Larry and Annie. They're caravanning. And literally just sold it. Just sold it down at Early Beach, so now they're kind of homeless, but anyway. How nice is this afternoon? It's supposed to be raining today. Just going to go for a little stroll up the beach to Monty's now, which apparently is closed at the moment, so it's a bit disappointing, but pretty spectacular over there at Gloucester Island.
That's a big one. I don't know if it's dead.
Can you jump up and bite you?
It's a big one.
Show me, hold it up. Look at that. Some sort of a starfish. Doesn't look very alive, does it? This is the Monty's Reef Resort. Unfortunately, I think it's closed here at the moment. It's like a great spot for a beer. There we go, we're off on our trip over to Bowen now. Left Gloucester Passage. We're only about, we're probably halfway across there, a bit more. Got 16, 17 knots of breeze, sort of been reaching. Very fast angle again, but a little bit side onto the swell. So it's pretty vigorous sailing. I'm actually hand steering it just to make the most of it. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Got one reef in the main, and just our usual number 3 headsail. A little bit overcast, cloudy. Had a little sprinkle last night, but that was about it. So it's supposed to get pretty wet last night, but I'll take that. And it's supposed to be drying up all day today. The breeze backing off over the next few days, so might have a couple of days here in Bowen before we make our way up to Cape Upstart. Need to get some water, so saves us using the desalinator, the Rain Man that we've got on board. But if we can't get into the marina, then we might just make some. We'll see how we go. That's where we came from, back there. bit of sun even. Nice. Just coming into the marina here at Bowen. We haven't actually got a marina berth yet, but we're just going to pop in and see if we can pick something up. Need to get some water at least if possible, so yeah. See how we go. All showered up?
Yes. Feels so good.
It was nice, wasn't it? So this is our berth at the Bowen Marina. On the opposite side from the North Queensland Yacht Club, which is actually just over there. That's okay. It was a last minute thing. It was just happened to be able to fit us in, so that was really good. We're in need of a little bit of water, but we did want to stop in Bowen. Fairly rudimentary facilities. Basically, that's the toilet block, that little creamy coloured building there. Demountable. A couple of beautiful boats on here though. It's another Naiad. Love these things. This one's a 490. Beautiful. Be a great sea boat. Absolutely beautiful. And this one's quite impressive as well. Ocean home. Big pilot house setup. Very nice. Little row of shops along the front of the marina. Bit of cool mural on this one. The local fish and chippy. My mate Bocky reckons that's the place to get some fish and chips. Another nice mural. Looks like the big coral trout out the front of the Bird's Fish Bar. Sam's heard some talk of a seafood platter at the North Queensland's Yacht Club, so she's got a bit of pace on today. Someone's given me the tip that this is the place to buy your fresh seafood. Sign up.
Anyway.
Sit up here. It's good. It's a good spot. Some view out the window.
You go to China now if you haven't got a band. You go to Chinese restaurants. Oh, they're big. So I know. Oh,
So that's the North Queensland Cruising Yacht Club just up there. And this is the general marina area. They're over on the other side this time at the Bowen Marina, I believe. It's starting to clear up a bit today, so that's nice. actually have a nice mural artist in town here. It's a pretty cool little mural for the local marine rescue base. Nice. This is the pond just east of the marina. Lots of fore and aft moorings by the looks of things. All tied nose to tail. So this is our toilet block here. A shower and toilet in that little cubicle there. A couple of washing machines and another toilet up the hallway there. And my favourite boat on the marina, apart from the Doghouse of course, but that Naiad 490 there. I reckon I saw that on the market about 12 months, 18 months ago and loved it. Wish I had the cash. Okay, so boat pawn time. Very interesting looking boat, this one. Big pilot house. Very nice. Yep, I'll take one of those. If I got to pick a boat to take home, this is the one. Naiad 490. Very nice.
People don't know boats or don't understand business.
Good morning, Oscar. Are you the only starter? The scene of the crime last night. Big party there. Bit of downtown Bowen. Obligatory pub on the corner. Nice quiet place. I love a good mural here in Bowen. There's no doubt about it. They're pretty cool too. There you go, by Glenn Gillard. We're going to hit the Bowen Hotel for some lunch, I think. See what it's like. Well, we've weakened again. We're back in the pub. Oh. Sam's back on the internet. Business resumed as normal. They're pretty funny dad jokes, aren't they? Did you like it?
Yes, pumpkin. Something a bit different at the pub.
Yeah, that's good. Killed a bit of time, didn't it? There's another mural, a North Australian motel. Can't see in that light though. Just another pub in Bowen. A grand view this way. Huh? So they've got the big coral trout and the big mango by the looks of it. It's got it all. Got a charging station for your electric car.
Oh, that's cool. Look at them close. There they are.
Oh yeah,
Ducklings.
must have been just the angle. How good does this look? Bit of fresh seafood from just up the street. Crabs, prawns, oysters. Oh, look at that. Something about palm trees in the sunset makes it always look pretty nice.